something unexpected unfolded on stage between SZA and Justin Bieber, and it immediately ignited curiosity among fans. On May 23rd, during SZA's concert at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, Justin shocked the crowd by making a surprise appearance. The video of the moment is a bit long. So much has happened recently that fans have been eager to piece it all together. But if you're looking for specific moments, check the chapters in the description. Justin joined SZA to perform their hit collaboration Snooze, and the crowd erupted with excitement. But it wasn't just the performance that had people talking. One of the most buzzed-about moments was a surprisingly tender interaction between the two on stage. SZA gently held Justin's chin, and he smiled sweetly while kissing her hand multiple times. Even Hailey Bieber shared the moment on her Instagram story, calling it cute. But the internet wasn't so easily charmed. Many pointed out that Justin seems to treat every woman with affection, except his own wife. Comments poured in suggesting that Hailey might just be pretending not to care, adding more fuel to long-standing rumors of tension. And then came another twist. Justin left an "I love you" comment under a post featuring several photos of his friend, Ariana Greenblatt. The photos immediately caught fans' attention. Ariana's styling was strikingly similar to Selena Gomez's look during her Hailey campaign, a comparison that had once gone viral. The moment felt pointed, especially since fans noticed a sharp contrast in Justin's tone compared to what he wrote about Hailey's Vogue cover. Under Ariana's photos, he left a loving, simple "I love you." But for Hailey's major milestone, her first ever American Vogue cover, Justin's caption felt oddly out of place. Instead of celebrating the moment, he brought up a painful memory, admitting, "I told Hales she'd never be on the cover of Vogue. Yikes, I know, so mean. I felt disrespected and wanted to get even." While he concluded by calling marrying Hailey the smartest thing he's ever done, the post sparked backlash. Many felt Justin was stealing the spotlight and diminishing Hailey's accomplishment by dredging up an old fight. But that wasn't the only controversy Justin stirred this week. He also showed public support for Chris Brown, who had just been released on bail after allegedly assaulting producer Abidal in 2023, an incident that reportedly caused permanent physical and emotional harm. Despite the severity, Justin commented, "Welcome home," under Chris's post. The gesture sparked intense backlash. It wasn't the first time either. Back in 2019, Justin sparked outrage by comparing Chris Brown to Michael Jackson and Tupac, calling Brown's assault on Rihanna a mistake, and urging fans not to overlook his talent. This long history of supporting controversial figures, while showing what some see as a lack of emotional presence for Hailey, has raised eyebrows yet again. One comment summed it up harshly: "More support for an abuser than your own wife." And just when the internet was catching fire with these discussions, Selena Gomez posted a cryptic but powerful message. "You matter. Your voice matters. Your heart matters. You are worth so much more than you know." Though she didn't mention anyone by name, many fans took it as subtle support for Hailey amid the emotional storm Justin had stirred up. Selena's actions didn't stop there. On the same day, she liked a post by Sephora announcing the launch of Hailey's brand Rhode in their stores, a surprising move considering the long-standing rumors of competition between Rhode and Selena's Rare Beauty. This seemingly small action was seen as a huge gesture, a silent, graceful denial of rivalry, and perhaps a show of solidarity. Later that day, Selena shared another reflective message. "You discover you have the ability to erase one person's greatest pain. Who would you use this gift on, and why?" Fans couldn't help but link the message to her own past. Specifically, the emotional pain she's spoken about following her relationship with Justin. In past Instagram comments, Selena once wrote, "No, babe, he prefers models. I'm just too normal." And in another, "No, he's happier with models." These painful admissions highlighted the emotional scars left behind. Considering Justin married Hailey just 6 months after being seen publicly with Selena, many have long believed the relationship lacked emotional closure. So now, with Selena posting cryptic support and Justin being criticized for seemingly undermining Hailey's achievements, fans are left wondering, if Selena had the power to erase one person's pain, would it be her own or his? Some even believe Selena might now be empathizing with Justin too. Despite his missteps, he seems to carry his own emotional baggage. And by bringing up such a raw moment from his past with Hailey, it's possible he unintentionally revealed more about his internal struggles than he intended. One viral comment put it bluntly. Imagine the things he must have said to Selena. Back then, he destroyed her confidence and happiness. And for anyone who's heard Selena's emotional monologue in The Heart Wants What It Wants, it's hard to forget the pain in her voice when she said she was performing on stage, pretending to smile while dying inside over someone she once loved deeply.
But I didn't realize that I feeling so confident, feeling so great about myself, and then it just be completely shattered by one thing, by something so stupid. But then you make me feel crazy, you make me feel like it's my fault. I was in pain.
In the monologue of The Heart Wants What It Wants, Selena heartbreakingly describes how the person she loved no longer recognized her, how she chose someone who, deep down, she knew would eventually break her heart. She opens up about being made to feel like she was the problem, how the blame was constantly shifted onto her, and how much she suffered in silence because of it. The pain in her voice is raw, revealing a pattern of emotional manipulation that left lasting scars. This wasn't just poetic license, it reflected real experiences. In a 2020 interview with NPR, Selena bravely admitted that she endured emotional abuse in a past relationship. "It's dangerous to stay in a victim mentality," she said. "And I'm not being disrespectful, but I really do feel like I was a victim to certain abuse." When the interviewer asked if she meant emotional abuse, Selena quietly confirmed with a simple, yet powerful, yes. This confession added context to everything she'd previously hinted at in her music, interviews, and social media. It was a rare moment of vulnerability from someone who had spent years under the spotlight, battling not only heartbreak but the public dissection of her pain. And now, with the renewed scrutiny surrounding Justin and Hailey, many fans can't help but wonder if the cycle is repeating itself, just with a different woman in the same emotionally complicated role.
I'm not being disrespectful. I do feel I was a victim to certain abuse. And
You mean emotional abuse?
Yes.
Selena's admission was widely seen as a pointed reference to her relationship with Justin Bieber, underscoring how, even years later, some of his behaviors still felt painfully familiar. What makes this even heavier is that, before Selena ever spoke up, Justin had already conceded, in a raw 2019 Instagram open letter, that he'd emotionally abused his exes. He wrote, "I abused all of my relationships. I became resentful, disrespectful to women, and angry." That confession shone a spotlight on his toxic past, and it's hard to ignore how even today, some of his actions toward his wife echo those very patterns. How can anyone truly buy this best time of my life in marriage narrative when he still publicly puts Hailey down? Case in point, he once told her she'd never be on the cover of Vogue, only to later spotlight that exact comment in the Post celebrating her Vogue debut. The contradiction is glaring. Someone perpetually preaching perfect love, yet repeatedly acting in ways that say otherwise. So when Selena shares cryptic messages about erasing someone's greatest pain, it's impossible not to recall everything that's happened between her and Justin. And that's just May, and we're already up to our ears in Bieber drama. Justin raised eyebrows with quips like, "And my got pretty toes," referring to his love, and then followed with a Mother's Day post that read, "Love all moms, but Mother's Day sucks." Considering it was Hailey's first Mother's Day, that comment landed especially poorly. The fallout was immediate. A viral social media thread racked up millions of views, cataloging every instance of Justin's allegedly toxic, dismissive, or outright hurtful behavior toward Hailey. Even Kim Kardashian couldn't resist. She briefly liked Justin's controversial Vogue post, then hurriedly unliked it once people pointed out the problem. And for extra irony, her ex-husband Kanye West has a reputation for his own unacceptable public comments. Their reactions show just how hot of a topic the tension between Justin and Hailey has become among celebrities. Fans also recall a glaring contrast back in 2016. Justin publicly congratulated Kendall Jenner on her magazine cover with a heartfelt, "Congrats, you look beautiful." But when Hailey finally landed her Vogue spread, he used the moment to revisit an old slight, reminding everyone he once told her she wouldn't make the cover. The difference in tone between praising Kendall and belittling Hailey is shocking. Hailey has tried to laugh off the online gossip. In a Vogue "What's in My Bag" video, she theatrically pulled out multiple phones and joked that she uses them to create fake accounts and stalk girls, an obvious nod to the viral TikTok series painting her as an obsessive stalker of Selena. It was clearly sarcastic, but the fact that she felt compelled to address it highlights just how relentless the rumors have been.
This is my phone. Very straightforward, obviously. These are a couple more that I keep on me, and I really just use them for a lot of the simple stuff, like surfing anonymously, commenting, stalking, viewing girls' pages, making multiple accounts, you know, that kind of thing.
Was she revealing the truth or just mocking the rumors? It was clearly sarcastic, but with everything surrounding her relationship, fans couldn't help but wonder. In the same Vogue "What's in My Bag" video, Hailey took things up a notch. By telling a wild, over-the-top story, she claimed her dad once took her to see a witch who gave her a magical potion to make a Canadian pop star fall madly in love with her. It was obviously meant as a joke, a ridiculous nod to the long-running fan theories that her relationship with Justin Bieber was somehow planned or arranged. But even in sarcasm, there's a strange kind of tension, because the fact that she brought it up at all shows just how aware she is of the narratives people have been pushing for years. Whether mocking or hinting, she's clearly trying to reclaim control of a story that refuses to die.
Okay, so last but not least, this is a little tincture potion that I got. I would say probably when I was around 12, my dad flew me to go meet with this witch who lived in the mountains, and she made this specifically for me. She told me that it would make a young Canadian pop star fall in love with me. So yeah, I've been taking this one for years. Absolutely love it.
Hailey has made it crystal clear that she's aware of the arranged marriage and stalker rumors, especially after that viral 7-part TikTok series that portrayed her as an obsessive follower of Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. In her Vogue interview, she didn't shy away from addressing the non-stop gossip surrounding her marriage. She even admitted that she genuinely thought the noise would have died down by now. "Well, I thought 7 years in it would have already. And it hasn't. You would think after having a child people would maybe move on, chill out a little bit. But no. So I guess these people are going to be mad." But what makes this even more uncomfortable is the glaring disconnect between what Hailey says and how Justin behaves in public. While she's trying to paint their relationship as grounded and full of love, saying things like, "I get to wake up to my beautiful family, my son, my friends, people who know me and love me, and I love them," Justin's actions often tell a very different story. It's hard to convince the public there's mutual respect and harmony when, on the one hand, Justin contributes a heartfelt email to Vogue, and on the other, uses his wife's career milestone post to bring up a time he cruelly told her she'd never be on the cover. That kind of contradiction raises real questions. Is this a loving partnership, or just another case of image management masking something much more complicated?
Question. I'm sorry I laughed at you that time you got diarrhea at Barnes & Noble, and I'm sorry I told everyone about it. And I'm sorry for repeating it now.
And right after that controversial Vogue cover caption, Justin dropped something else, his song Messy, and let's just say the lyrics got everyone talking. "'Cause I'm too messy and then I'm too clean. You told me get a job, then you ask where. The hell I've been, and I'm too perfect till I open my big mouth. I want to be me, is that not allowed?" Then came the line that really set social media on fire. "You hate it when I cry, unless it's that time of the month." It was raw, emotional, defensive. Some saw it as a cry for help, others as a guilt-laden attempt at justification. The lyrics seemed to reveal Justin's inner chaos, frustration with public scrutiny, and his struggle to be accepted as he is. But here's where it gets even stranger. Selena had already posted the exact same song, Messy, back when she broke down in tears over the mass deportations of Latinos. She was accused of being too emotional, overly dramatic, and even called out by the official U.S. presidential account at the time, which only fueled the hate. Posting Messy was her response, a raw, vulnerable moment that stuck with fans ever since. Now, years later, Justin posts that very same song, almost like a mirror image of her moment. Fans immediately took notice. Was it just a coincidence? Or another cryptic signal? Some believe it's deeper than that, like they're still communicating through music, through emotion, and through timing. And if you're still with us, here's a little treat to wrap things up with something sweet. Have you checked out Rare Beauty's new Mini Fine Comfort Body Lotion? It's now available at Sephora, and trust me, it's luxurious, lightweight, and packed with niacinamide to leave your skin feeling smooth, soft, and radiant. Oh, and that signature calming scent? Total heaven. Click the link in the description to shop at my official Sephora store and support the channel while treating yourself to a little self-care, just like Selena would. Thanks for watching, babes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because this story, it's far from over. See you in the next video.